Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about the 2024 horoscope for Scorpio. And I do recommend that you look at this from your moon sign, as that will most likely give you the most accurate interpretation. You can also look at this from your ascendant or rising sign, but realize that several factors have to be considered: transits, aspects, conjunctions, dashas, etc. You can also read this from your Dasha Lagna. So if you're running a Jupiter Dasha, for example, take the sign that Jupiter is placed in and put it in the first house of the chart, then read from there. You can also look at this from your Arudha Lagna as well. I also want to give a quick disclaimer that I am using Vedic Sidereal Astrology. So if you are coming from Western Tropical, this may not work for you. Make sure that you have the correct information. There's a link down below in the description so that you have your sidereal placements. So let's go ahead and talk about the transits that are coming up as we move into the year of 2024. Starting off, Rahu is in the sign of Pisces, Ketu, and Virgo. This all started at the end of October and will go on until May 18th of 2025. Rahu in Pisces is excellent for anyone who is in the arts, media, entertainment fields. This is definitely going to give huge creativity and inspiration at this time. At the same time, this can be a time of great confusion as well. With Rahu in Pisces, there is confusion about what is real and what is not. This also can be a great time for anyone who is into mysticism, occult, astrology as well. Ketu and Virgo definitely can be a great time to remove old habits, addictions that you have had in the past. At the same time, though, Ketu and Virgo can bring in some disturbance with technology and innovation moving forward as well. Saturn is in Aquarius. It has been since January of 2023 and will go until March 29th of 2025. Saturn in Aquarius is definitely a time of huge responsibility. This is all about taking on the duties and commitments that need to be taken care of at this time. At the same time, because Aquarius is the home sign, the office sign of Saturn, Saturn is strongest here. So definitely the qualities of Aquarius are going to be heightened at this time. So anything involved with technology, innovation is going to be at an all-time high. This may be a time of hacking, of things related to technology and internet. Jupiter is in the sign of Aries and has been since April of 2023 and will go until May 1st of 2024. Jupiter in Aries is definitely a time of pushing out the boat for new experiences, new opportunities. This is a huge time for creativity and innovation, coming up with brand new ideas and pushing forward into the future. This also, though, is a transit where the things related to Aries will be expansive at this time. So definitely, this is a huge time of war, violence, conflict as well. Now, on May 1st of 2024, Jupiter will shift into the sign of Taurus, and this will go until May 14th of 2025. At this time, there will be a huge focus on stock market, financial market, on making changes with currency and what money looks like moving forward. So some major events that you also want to consider are the eclipses. These are times of dramatic changes. This always occurs when the luminaries of the sun and moon are in a conjunction with the shadow bodies of Rahu and Ketu. This is very important because the luminaries of the sun and moon represents our consciousness. The sun is the soul and the moon is the mind. This is what helps us to see things clearly. So as these shadow bodies come close with the sun and moon, this blocks out our consciousness, which brings in unexpected events and changes into our lives. And this is particularly true if you have planets that are placed in Virgo or Pisces. So the time periods to look out for are March 24th or 25th, depending upon where you are in the world, April 8th, September 17th or 18th, October 2nd, and October 17th of 2024. So let's talk about the chart for Scorpio people. So firstly, this is a very important time because we have Rahu and Ketu that are in Trikona houses. So Rahu is sitting in the fifth house of the chart. This is definitely a huge time where many of you are thinking about the future, thinking about where you want your life to go. And you may be tempted to even take risk or to do things in a creative and unique way. This transit definitely is a time where you want to be careful of gambling, of taking too many risks with this position. At the same time, though, this could be very beneficial for speculative business, for doing things that are creative, innovative, thinking outside the box. Rahu in the fifth house definitely is going to bring in all sorts of creative and unique ideas. This may also be a great time for anyone who is getting into technical fields. Definitely, this can help you with your education. Rahu in the fifth house may also bring in some unexpected knowledge into your life. You may find a foreign guru, you may find a teacher who is unusual, who is coming in all of a sudden into your life, bringing in this knowledge and wisdom. Definitely, this is a great time for learning. You are intensely focused towards studies and gathering knowledge during this transit. Now, Ketu is sitting on the other end of this in the 11th house. So many of you also are taking a back seat with your social network, your friend circle at this time. There is a feeling of detachment, of isolation, of withdrawing from the larger group, the larger community. So this can be seen in various aspects of your life. Now, Ketu in the 11th house also, though, can bring in friends who are very unique, very eccentric, very creative, spiritual people coming into your life at this time as well. But mainly, this is giving a feeling of detachment where you are going into yourself. You're going into your own sense of creativity and self-expression. Ketu in the 11th house also can make you detached from your wealth, from your income at this time, which may be beneficial. It may indicate that you are saving money, that you have unaccounted wealth that is accumulating. So this can be very beneficial for some of you. But definitely, this is a time where you are coming into yourself. You're getting more focused on who you are as an individual. Now, also, we have Saturn that is sitting in a Kendra house as well. So, very prominent transit of Saturn. Saturn is placed in the fourth house. So, with this position, you have to be careful of getting too much into paranoia, fears, excessive worrying at this time. There can be some negative thoughts that are crossing your mind, or you feel restricted, you feel isolated, you feel withdrawn into yourself at this time. This may also indicate that you need to put in more time and effort with your family members, with the mother especially. Mother may demand more support from you at this time. Saturn in the fourth house can also indicate that you are working from home or that your home needs some repairs, some improvements as well. So there's a lot going on as far as your work life, especially. This is a time where you're very productive, you're getting a lot done. And this Saturn placement is definitely indicating that it's time to pay attention to some major areas of your life, to get very practical and responsible. This can be a time where some of you are focusing towards your health, you're focusing towards debts, litigation, issues, conflicts in your life, and Saturn is demanding that you put in the effort and attention into all of these aspects. This becomes extremely important. So this is putting a little bit of stress and pressure on some of you, and this may be a time where you need to find relaxation methods, where you need to get into spiritual practice to help you through this time period. Definitely, this is making you very serious, very disciplined, and hardworking. Now, Jupiter is placed in the sixth house of the chart. So not only is Saturn demanding that you focus towards the conflicts and responsibilities of life, but Jupiter is trying to give you wisdom in this area as well. So you may be attracting certain professionals, certain advisors into your life who can help you to deal with some of these difficulties as well. Don't be afraid to ask for help at this time, as this can be very beneficial for many of you. This also may be a time where you want to watch your digestion. Jupiter's expansion and coming into this sixth house can indicate some overindulgence or negative habits that need to be removed. And of course, Jupiter in this house can indicate that you are gathering some knowledge and insights that can help help you in the area of health as well. Jupiter in this sixth house definitely is going to make you focus towards the material aspects of life. So you're working very hard at this time. You are trying to bring in finances, resources. Now, with this placement, Jupiter will help to replenish these areas for you. So if you're struggling with career, struggling with finances, definitely Jupiter is bringing in some luck into your chart, where when you run out, you will get a brand new opportunity and a way to replenish these aspects. Now, as Jupiter pushes ahead into the seventh house of the chart, this is definitely going to be a big time of learning and gathering information. You become very knowledgeable when Jupiter shifts into the seventh house. You're attracting knowledge from all different people. Everyone is coming into your life, giving you knowledge, inspiration, guidance. You are learning and expanding in your life. This is going to be a very positive transit for many of you. Jupiter in the seventh house also can be an expansive time in your friend circle for some of you. Now, of course, when Jupiter moves into this house, K2 will remain in the 11th house. So again, many of you may be attracting more spiritual friends into your life. You are gathering knowledge, insight, higher information at this time. So this is not about frivolous friendships, but you are attracting all sorts of people who can help you to expand and grow in your life. So this becomes very positive and beneficial for you. So overall, 2024 is a time of cutting out things that no longer serve you in your life. There's a lot of letting go and detachment that has to happen at this time. At the same time, this is a time of confusion where some of you are questioning things that need to be changed. So definitely it's a time to tap into your intuition, to trust in yourself at this time. This becomes huge. This is also a big time of manifestation, some of your dreams coming to fruition, but definitely it's about putting in the hard work and effort to get those results. This will also be a time where there will be some unexpected changes and you have to reinvent yourself. You have to do something different, something that is out of the box at this time. So don't be afraid to make these changes. So let's go ahead and look at the different houses to see what will happen in 2024 according to each house in the chart. So starting off with the first house, this is definitely showing that there is some big confusion in many of your minds at this time. There are fears that are stopping and blocking you from moving forward. You're unsure which direction to take. And this may be a time where you are dealing with health concerns, where you're dealing with issues in relationships, dealing with debt, and so forth, where there is anxiety, there's stress that is building up at this time. And so it's definitely indicating that there's a lot of letting go and healing of the past that needs to take place. And this is especially true if you're in a relationship, if you are single at this time, letting go of the past hurt and difficulties in your previous relationships will help you with better results in a new relationship for sure. So looking at the second house of the chart, again, confusion is coming in. So definitely at this time, make sure that you're being honest. Make sure that you're being honest with other people, being honest with yourself. Even if you're trying to be kind and helpful by sparing someone the truth, just be honest at this time. This will help you so much moving forward. Looking at the third house of the chart, this is definitely showing that there is a lack of fulfillment. Many of you are feeling empty, you're feeling trapped in the situation that you're in, and there's a desire to break free from this, to make some kind of change come about in your life. Looking at the fourth house of the chart, this is showing that you can become very strict within your home for some of you. But ultimately, what this shows is that you need to have order and discipline within the home environment. Be systematic, be strategic, stick to all of your plans and goals that have to do with your home and family environment. This is going to become so beneficial at this time. Looking at the fifth house of the chart, again, many of you are feeling trapped, limited, restricted at this time. You have to change your belief systems. Let go of limiting belief systems that are stopping you from moving forward. Looking at the sixth house of the chart, many of you are definitely in your power. So even if you're doubting yourself, you have the power, you have the intelligence, the strength to get through this. So definitely stay true to yourself and believe in yourself. It's time to remove some of the doubts and limits that are stopping you from moving forward. Looking at the seventh house of the chart, this is definitely a time where you're coming up with all sorts of creative ideas and concepts in your head. And this can be a great time for business for many of you, but you're keeping this secret for some of you as well. Some of you are afraid that others will take your ideas and claim ownership over them, or you have this feeling that it won't work out yet. You're not quite ready to move forward with this idea that you're coming up with. Looking at the eighth house of the chart, this is definitely encouraging you to move forward with your ideas, to move forward with your inspiration. And you may attract a partner or someone in your life who can help you to really push this idea forward. So teamwork is going to become extremely beneficial for many of you. This can also show that if you had some relationship struggles in the past, that you may have some better communication and cooperation coming forward into the year of 2024. Looking at the ninth house of the chart, again, you're unclear about the decision that you want to make. You're weighing out two different decisions and are unsure about which one is better. So it's definitely a time to take your time to weigh out these options and to go with yourself, to go with your higher self, to stick to what is really true and aligned with you. Looking at the 10th house of the chart, there will be some massive changes coming into the career area. So for some of you, you're getting a promotion, you are getting new opportunities. And for some of you, this is a time where you have to completely reinvent yourself, make changes in order to see the progress that you want. Looking at the 11th house of the chart, there's a feeling again of this detachment from your friend circle, from some social situation in your life. This may also be a time where some of you want to share something with the public as well. You have this idea, you have this vision that you want to put out. So make sure that you're able to really come up with how to argue your point, how to get your point across, how to get other people to feel inspired by this in this area becomes extremely important. Looking at the 12th house, definitely it is time to heal and let go of the past. Let the love and compassion flow through you. Many of you are feeling this love and compassion as you come into this year, and it's all about allowing yourself to accept this within yourself. This becomes extremely important. A lot of healing, a lot of work to do here. Open your heart. This is also a time where some of you are getting great inspiration, great ideas coming in, and it's time to, again, tap into this, to accept everything that is coming in from the universe. And so for some of you, this is definitely a time where there is a need to meditate, a need to find relaxation techniques, clear out the monkey mind, clear out all of the garbage and information that is coming through the mind, and allow yourself to be in this space to accept this gift from the universe. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this, make sure to leave a like. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.